Yo, what's up guys? This is Skuff TV coming at you from Lake Wanaka over in New Zealand. The Get Your Freaks Out tour hit Byron Bay with its freakiest show yet last week. We got all the action from Madrid where the Rebel X Fighters was just happening last week. Australia's own Robbie Maddison came third. In music, Ego catches up with Melbourne-based band Mammal, but right now bringing some female flavour to the Skuff trenches are our US correspondents Jordan and Claire as they bring us all the action from the US Pro Wake Tour over in the States.
What's up everyone, I'm Jordan Whitley here for Skuff TV. Now we are at the final stop of the Pro Wake series and we're about to find out who is crowned the King of Wake.
And don't forget, first time this year crowning the Queen of Wake.
That's right, because girls, we always rule. Now we're going to see if Nicola Butler and Philip Iceman Sobin can continue their 5-tour streak. So check it out.
Check it out. About your last run?
You know, I'm pretty excited. I actually ended up falling on my very first trick going out, so sometimes mentally it's really hard to get yourself back together.
Stoked that I'm going to be putting this together and getting us the opportunity to go out there with the guys. Amber's doing the spins, I'm pushing it in the mob, so all around everyone's just moving forward.
I'm pretty stoked. Got to hit a big double up, and you know, it was a perfect double up. He drove it really well, so hit a big heel 9 and can't really complain.
One last question, are you in it for the babes?
Definitely.
You know, to have a consistent run all year long and come down to the final tournament, and those guys absolutely killed it, so I knew I had to do something big. And that double up toe 9, I don't even know what happened. I just got booted. That's the biggest toe 9 I've ever done, and felt great, and can't ask for more than that.
All right guys, it's the end of the series. Amazing event. We saw Nicola Butler out there. What did she do?
Making history, both Nicola Butler and Philip Sobin making history here, winning the whole all-around tournament, getting the King and Queen crown this season.
Well, that's it from all the action over the US Pro Wake Tour. Right now we head to Byron Bay for the Get Your Freaks Out tour.
We're just here for the strip show. We've been travelling all around Australia looking for the freaks. You know, we've been going to all these little towns going, is there freaks here? Is there freaks there? This town, we know there's freaks. We're in Byron Bay.
Today everyone, surfing is the big winner. That is what is going to happen. It's going to be massive. Let's go, let's go.
We would search for the perfect goal. With perfect legs and no wrinkles, they were the golden days. And then our chance sets fate, dead our way. And now we're living as men. And we're responsible for our nothing. We've got our bills to pay.
I am the region's biggest freak. You're not getting judged on length of ride or anything like that. What we're judging on, pretend you're doing a photo shoot and try the biggest thing you can do, okay?
I'm 5, 6, 8.
The barrier was pretty good. Did a chop up. Didn't land on his face this time. That was good. I would take points off him for doing the chop up. Get Stevie. He loves interviews, though.
Wilcox is the biggest freak.
The freak, but not out in the surf.
The biggest freak's probably Mother Nature right now. That's Ben Simpson. He's straight out of Compton.
And now we're living his men. And we're responsible for our mama think we've got our bills to pay. And our manners is paid. We're gonna learn to play.
Tommy Booker. I try to read it, but sometimes. I reckon the biggest freak in the area is Luke Stickley.
Come on, man, that's enough. Region's biggest freak is Johnny Abeck. I don't reckon I am at all. I'm quite normal.
What else do you need to know?
And we can drink our beer. And we can just belong here. Remember days we played.
Oh, look at that. What? What's that? Disgusting.
Okay, competitors counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And first prize goes to Steve Walsh.
Hey, it's Stephen Walsh here, Lennox Head, 22 years old. There's some really good freaks here. There's Luke Stickley, he was surfing really good but got knocked in the semis. All the young guys are coming up, they're surfing really good as well. Wouldn't really bother me if I was doing free surfing or comps, but I definitely want to do something with surfing in my life. Yeah, I was real stoked to win the cult comps. Some good surfers from Byron, Broken and Bruns, just all the boys.
Well, that's it from the Freaky Freak Show in Byron Bay. Right now we head straight to Madrid for the Red Bull X Fighters.
The 2008 Red Bull X Fighters series moves to Madrid, Spain. The Plaza de Toros de las Ventas, where Red Bull rally driver Danny Sordo shows a little freestyle rallying to start things off. The crowd obviously enjoying the start to this show, and then the traditional San Fermines ceremony, known in Pamplona, Spain, but here the bulls are of a different kind. Big tricks would be the story of the night here in Madrid, where Swedish rider Fred Johansson pulled the first ever flare, or 540, on a motorcycle here in the quarter pipe. An incredible trick that even Matt Rebeaud and Danny Torres had to say was probably the craziest thing anybody had ever seen. Torres came out on the night with a Spanish national team jersey. He pulled big tricks and great extensions, even though he was still suffering from an injury from the X-Fighters in Fort Worth, Texas. But it was not enough on the night. Torres would not advance, and USA's Jeremy Lusk would go through to the next round. Andre Villa ranked second coming into the competition and pulled huge tricks to start out the night. But a mistake on a no-handed backflip straight into the gap between the takeoff and the landing on the quarter pipe would end the night for Norway's Andre Villa. So Villa's mistake paved the way for Switzerland's Matt Rebeaud to put on a show that everyone assembled here in Madrid would enjoy. Beautiful technical tricks like this nose manual on the fun box and then the big underflip knack-knack one-hander showed why Matt Rebeaud is leading the series. On this night, even the bike would stay upright on the dismount, and Matt Rebeaud comes to the top of the hill to salute the Spanish fans. Rebeaud wins tonight in Madrid, Spain, and cements his position on top of the Red Bull X Fighters standings. So the big question after Madrid, Spain, can anyone take down Matt Rebeaud and win this 2008 series? Or is it all going to be the Swiss rider's time? Matt Rebeaud certainly doesn't look threatened, and there'll be a lot of cool stuff to come as we move now to Wuppertal, Germany and Warsaw, Poland to end out the 2008 Red Bull X Fighters series.
Well, that's it for another episode of Skuff TV. If you like what you've seen, as usual, go download the podcast at skuff.tv. If you're going to Splendor in the grass this weekend, have a rad time. We'll be bringing you a bunch of action from there next week. But right now, we're going to say see you later as Ego goes stage diving with the boys from Mammal.
History is one of live performance now. Like, radio don't really play us, but the live show is just undeniable. It's pure energy and pure chemistry.
Australia's going off at the moment, like the underground word is just getting out there. People are coming and doing crazy stuff at gigs, jumping around, dancing on tables, having a great time.
Come to a gig. Do not just check it out on MySpace and think that's it. Come to a gig and experience it.
Lots of women are coming down and enjoying our music too, which excites us because it gets the dance floor going and it's a good fun time.
We've had gigs where there's been more women. Probably because we're bringing the funk to it, we're bringing some sex to it maybe, but there's a perception that it's not cerebral enough for women. I think that's untrue of Mammal, big time, and I think it's going to become really evident as this scene grows that there's something happening that goes beyond chest beating and moshing.
Is that I have some. I said I have some.
I love that in this day and age of public liability gone mad, that there's at least one band that's still not scared of the stage dive.
It's about a lot about what Mammal's about, and that is proving that the seemingly impossible is actually quite possible. But it's all this public liability stuff, and this is a big issue for people who are watching this program. You know, you're talking about people that are engaged in sports, legitimate sports, that are considered criminal half the time. It's gone mad, and humans have lost the very joy of being human, which is to take a risk. Never had anyone walk up to me and say that I've hurt them. I've never been injured stage diving. I've been doing it for 10 years. I've had several security guards go, that was crazy, dude. That was crazy. But the security guards support you. I think most people get it. Like when it's happening, most people go, this is cool.
Now, we're going to check out your latest single now off the new album, Smash the Pinata.
We're a band that talks about politics, and I know that a lot of people watching this might just go, oh, you know. This song's about just recognising that whatever you're doing to make the world a better place is enough. As long as you're not fundamentally selling out what it is that you hold dear to get ahead. So it's really about acknowledging that if you can maintain that in your life, that's enough. But you know what else it is? It's a really good rock song.
I said, come down, smash